What's up, Underdogs of Addiction fam? Today's video is a little bit of a sadder video. So I was scrolling on Twitter today, just when I woke up, and I saw R.I.P. Seth. I didn't know if it was Seth Rogen. Unfortunately, it was Seth Binzer, Shifty Shellshock, the lead singer of CrazyTown. CrazyTown is one of my favorite bands growing up. I love their song, obviously Butterfly. I love their song Drowning. They had a few really good records that I always would listen to, but most importantly, I always followed Seth's story from when he was on Celebrity Rehab and to just following him over the last 10 years on social media in his journey of recovery. And so it's just it's really unfortunate news. Because I know for a long time Seth had been doing really well. He was healthy. It looked like he got married and had another child. I forget how many kids he has. It doesn't say, but he passed away today on June 24th. He was about to be 50 August 23rd. So still relatively young. And it just sucks to see, Seth was definitely what I would like to call an underdog of addiction, somebody who's been struggling with addiction probably throughout his whole life, and we just got to see it publicly. You've seen on Celebrity Rehab of him struggling with his crack addiction. I'm not sure what he had moved on to. Maybe other different drugs. Of course, with all due respect to Seth and his family, I don't know the cause of death. There's been no report of the cause of death, but one can only assume that it was drug related just from the videos I had seen of him recently and him getting in fights, and he just he looks in bad shape. And it just sucks to see, because I know that him and his other band partner in CrazyTown, they had put together a few good albums with CrazyTown, Bret Mazur, and they put out, let's see, when's the last album? They put out the Brimstone Sluggers. Actually, that was a while ago. But that was their last release, and that's when Seth seemed like he was starting to do really well. I just wanted to make this video in honor of him, and I know that he's probably, I didn't mean to say it like that, but I know that he is in a better place now. He's in heaven now. He was a man of faith, and I just hope his soul is at rest into its next stage, his next stage of life, and out of all the pain and all the trauma and all the things that were bothering him here. Seth really never talked too much about his childhood and stuff, but I know that he was a childhood actor, and just from what I've seen, a lot of artists, Seth was heavily tattooed. He loved the spotlight, and unfortunately a lot of times those of us who are drawn to jobs and careers like that, we really are struggling inside, struggling to love ourselves, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard. And I just can't help but to think is that something that Seth struggled with, is needing that validation of the crowd, needing that connection with the crowd to fill himself up. And just like a lot of us, he suffers from the disease of addiction, which is multiple things, trauma, genetics, and all kinds of things that lead us into that. And it's tough because I have a dad who's maybe 8 years older than Seth, and he's addicted to fentanyl and meth, and he has all kinds of health issues, and I've been told he's been dead once before. He survived. And so really for me, my dad's living, but he's dead, because I could get the call any day. And so I can kind of resonate with this story with Seth, and it just sucks that that the disease won, but I know that he fought for a long time, and he had a lot of success in his life. He has, kids and family and people that love him and care about him, and so my heart just goes out to the family and goes out to all his bandmates, especially Bret Mazur, which seemed like he was his best friend for a long time. It's probably very difficult to see someone you love and care about struggle like Seth did. Like I said, he's only 49. He still had a good quarter of his life left to live. And it's just a nature and the nature of this thing, and that's why I take my recovery so serious. Treatment, getting help, going to meetings, doing whatever you have to do to get better, because it will take you out. Addiction will take you out if you can't control it, if you can't heal from it, if you can't divert it. That level of addiction, it ends in two ways: death or recovery. The level of addiction that Seth had, the level of addiction that I have, it either ends in recovery or death. And that's why I take this channel serious. That's why I take everything that I put out seriously, because this shit is fucking, it makes me emotional speaking about it, but this shit is really truly life and death. I've lost an aunt in her 60s to cirrhosis. I lost an aunt in her 30s to fentanyl overdose when I was only 23. My dad's living dead. He's don't got much time. And luckily, I'm still here, I'm still healthy, and I'm in recovery. And I just hope anyone watching this, if you're struggling, just go get help. Put your ego down and just do whatever you can, because your life matters. And this man here, Seth, just passed away, and he has young children. He has people that care about him. He got fans that love him and love his music. So I just want everyone who's watching do a moment of silence with me, and just in honor of Seth, and we'll do the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.